First steps in football.
I started playing football at the age of 5 at Joueurs Valenciennes. It was in September 1982. For me, playing football, it was unavoidable because from my first steps, I had a ball between my legs. And that was for me, I don't know. Sometimes we think we were born to do something, and I think that was the case for me. I was born to play football, and in particular as a goalkeeper, because it's the position, well, I started at that position. I never wanted to do anything else. Then, in the beginning for me it was funny because I liked to dive in puddles, have a good time, even when it was 3 or 4 meters away. Nevertheless, I still dived in the puddles, and then, I don't know, it was this special aspect that football was 10 guys and 1 goalkeeper. For me, it was being apart, and I was alone. I am a bit lonesome in life, and being alone like that in my goal, it suited me, and I like it. Very early I discovered that it was a position that entailed a lot of responsibilities, and I enjoyed myself. I have good memories because, in the beginning, you only think of having a good time and enjoying yourself. This is how it was when I was young. It's the state of mind that I went to the Nungesser Stadium at Valenciennes. It was great, especially as I made a lot of friends at that time that I still have now. And it was for me the beginning of a beautiful story. Football is all my life, and it started like that. We went for a tournament in the suburb of Paris. Joël Batz came. I was a beginner, and I was able to get his gloves. I asked him, and he gave me his gloves. I never forgot that. I was able to get Joël Batz gloves, who was at the time the goalkeeper of the French national team. It was a huge souvenir. I remember keeping them for a long time, and I even remember that I wore them during training sessions, even though they were too big. It was a breathtaking memory. That is why when I can please a kid, I don't hesitate to give him a pair of gloves or a t-shirt. I know that for him, it's priceless. For my mum, I had to do sport. Then I chose football, so she took me along to the training sessions. She came back to fetch me when we came back late from the tournaments, but she never pushed me to do something else. For example, I didn't go to school because I was sick, but I went to train. Which meant that when I was not well and that I did not go to school, well, I still went to the training sessions. For me, football was much more important than school, and my mum couldn't understand me. I told her no, that's all. In the morning, she tried to wake me up to go to school, and I told her no, I don't want to go there, I'm tired. And in the evening, I went to train. As she was working, she couldn't control me. She knew that I went to train, though. She never discouraged me. On the contrary, she did not push me by telling me, yes, you need to become a professional player. No, she knew very well that it was a passion, because even now, we can still say that I think about football 23.5 hours out of 24. It was a certain curtain-raiser match at Bollard with the under-9 team of Valenciennes. We had to meet the under-9 team of Lens, who at the time were a great team. And in fact, I think they had organised this match thinking they would beat us. But it was a draw, and I made some spectacular stops. Moreover, as I was young at the time, I remember, at Bollard, it was fantastic. I was between 7 and 8 years old, and we played before a big match, Lens Paris or something like that, and it was fantastic. This curtain raise at Bollard, I've kept it in mind since then. Also, the distress of the players of Lens, who really thought they were going to beat us. And at first we had the advantage 1-0, and at the end they scored a little cheeky goal. But anyway, we were so happy to have a draw that it was just like a victory for us. I would rather be a goalkeeper than anything else on the pitch. I have the impression that, well, I liked everything in goal. I mean shots, even when we had a session of shots, which were a little bit boring for us goalkeepers, where guys did short passes to give themselves more confidence. Personally, I liked it because it's my job. Very young, I loved being all the time in the goal, trying to progress. We had a coach who liked, while other players were going around the pitch, he took us, the goalkeepers, and threw us the balls. It was the beginning of the training session and I liked it. Once we arrived, we knew exactly what to do. We went to the goal and they shot at us.
To be continued.